Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ms. Suprita Naik from Zoology Department of MD College, and today we have come up with the webinar One Step Towards Zero Food Wastage. This is one of the webinar which will be presented by the students of the team WWF Eco Volunteers. They will be letting you know about what this ECHO is, because WWF हम सबने सुना है that WWF is an organization which is the term is Worldwide Fund for Nature, where they work for various projects towards the nature betterment of the nature, how to overcome, to do some conservation work, to do some protecting animal work. So they are functioning in different areas of the ecosystem in our world, in our on our planet, whether it is with respect to water saving, whether it is respect to earth hour. Earth hour is one of the program which was initiated by WWF, jahan at for 1 hour we all shut down all the electricity that is in present in our house, and we observe the earth day on that particular time. So that earth hour program was also initiated by WWF. So this one particular program, WWF Echo, is also one of the part of WWF, where they have come up with project ideas for volunteers. They want young volunteers to come up and take up these projects. So we have a team here present right now. I would like to uh, introduce you all to the WWF Eco Volunteers team, the student representative team, which is present here right now for the webinar. That is, we have Mithil with us, Mr. Mithil from SY, Vishakha from SYBSC, Arya from SYBSC, Shreya from TYBSC, and Saket from TYBSC. These are the 5 current main members of the team, and these are the ones who will be talking to you about their project and about one step towards zero food wastage. So I am handing over it to you, Vishaka.
Yes, miss.
Vishaka, you can take over.
Ma'am, can you share the presentation?
Yeah, just very listening.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yeah, please start.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. I am Ms. Vishaka with my team members of WWF Eco Volunteers are here to present a project idea for Eco 2021. I would like to introduce you to my other teammates, that is Arya, Mithil, Saket, and Shreya, and of course our coordinator, Ms. Suprita Naik, ma'am. So, I welcome all to our webinar on One Step Towards Zero Food Wastage, organized by our college. So let us know what is ECO First is. It is an empowering action model to engage youth enrolled in colleges to design, develop, and lead the sustainable solutions against the most pressing environmental issues through innovations. It bridges up the gap between environmental awareness and conservation action. Also, ECO encourages the youth to become the heroes of in environment conservation. During the end of this academic year, each college will present the project and its impact at the state level summit. And after that, the project with maximum impact will present it at the national level youth summit, which will be organized at WWF India, that is in Netherlands. This will facilitate a sharing of best practices and provide a platform for recognition for the students and colleges. Each year, ECHO brings up a theme based on which the project idea is to be implemented to bring a state of uniformity among the participants, and this year ECHO has announced the theme to be food. Yes, it's time. Ma'am, next slide. The theme of ECHO 2021 is Be the voice for the planet, change the way we consume food. Yes, you heard me right. It's time to reconsider food. Around the globe, food production, distribution, management, and waste threaten wildlife, wild places, and the planet itself. The demand for food is getting double with increase in population. So, how do we produce more food for more people without expanding the land and water already in use? We can't double the amount of food. Fortunately, we don't have to we have the double the amount of food available. Instead, in short, we must freeze the footprint of food.
Thank you so much, Vishaka. I will take it from here. As we were discussing about the issue over the global with respect to food, let us first talk about what exactly do we mean by food spoilage. Now, we have a plenty of food in our house, and if we don't use it regularly, in some or the other way, it gets spoiled. So what might be the main reason for spoilage of food? So first, what it comes into our mind is by microorganisms. The food spoilage may be defined as a process or a change which makes the food unacceptable for consuming. The main cause of food spoilage is by invasion of microorganisms such as fungi and bacteria. Rather than microorganisms, there are also some chemicals which react into the food and which makes it unfit to consume. Rather than chemical and microorganism, there are two main factors of food spoilage, which are extrinsic factors and intrinsic factors. Now, what do we mean by extrinsic factor is uh, temperature, humidity, and the climate reacts onto the food. Like if it is very hot, the food gets rotten easily and quickly. And intrinsic means such as pH, moisture content, nutrient can also affect the food. Now, what we saw here were the natural conditions in which the food gets spoiled, but there are also man-made conditions in which we can spoil the food. So, inadequate. Why do the food get spoiled? Because there is inadequate handling of the food and improper storage of the food by us human beings, and as a result all of it being dumped into the garbage. Next, food production is sufficient to provide for all of us, but it doesn't reach us to everyone who needs it. About 1.3 million tons of food are wasted each year. We get food, but we don't completely consume it. Rather, we uh, throw it into the garbage or into our bins. We need to feed more than 800 million people who are malnourished. More than 800 million people in our whole world are still malnourished. By improving efficiency and productivity while reducing waste and shifting consumption pattern, we can produce enough food for everyone, feeding all sustainably and protecting our natural resources. We want to improve how much the world grows, transport, and consumes food. Now, when we bring food from the farms to our stores, we use a lot of fuel for transportation. We use a lot of man-made humans and their efforts, but we don't value them. If we don't want the food, we just throw it away, and we don't think about them, the one who don't get food to.
Shreya, you there? Vishaka, can you take over?
Yes, miss.
I think Shreya has got disconnected. Can you take over, Vishaka?
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
Okay, by improving efficiency and productivity while reducing waste and shifting consumption patterns, we can produce enough food for everyone, feeding all sustainably and protecting our natural resources. We want to improve how the world grows, transports, and consumes the precious fuel. The way in which we produce and consume food, that is, the food system, is pushing our planet to the brink. This global system is a major driver of heat trapping, greenhouse gas emission, and the loss of habitats as well as the wildlife. We need a food system that conserves and restores nature while ensuring there is enough to feed current and future generations nutritiously. Achieving this will take a transformation across the board, from fishing boats to crop fields, farm to markets, and of course, kitchen to landfills. Luckily, there's something each of us can do, something we already do several times a day. Adapt a diet that's good for our health and, of course, for our nature. WWF believes we need to shift to a planet-based diet to help people understand the health and environmental impact of the diets. And yes, you read that right. A planet-based diet is one that is high in human health benefits and of course lowering of loss, half deforestation and conservation of other habitats like grasslands, reduce water use and pollution, and also climate change. Around the world or even across the street, everyone's diet looks different, but it depends on our bodies, our budgets, our cultures, our geography, and our seasons, what's available or accessible.
Sorry for the interruption. Actually, there was some connection problem. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Vishaka.
Shreya, Vishaka has covered up. We will
Yes,
continue with Saket.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Vishatra and Shreya. I will take it from here. As we were discussing about the forms and methods to overcome the problems of food wastage, here are the 5 ways you can think of about eating for our planet. First one is to choose more sustainable ingredients. Whether the ingredient is sustainable or not depends on how or where it is farmed. Sustainably, sustainably produced ingredients have minimal impact on nature. They are produced responsibly and do not threaten wildlife populations or their habitat. Nor do these ingredients pollute water or leave soil less healthy because they aren't reliant on excessive use of fertilizer and pesticides. The best way to know if your ingredient is sustainable is to learn more about where they come from, or if possible, get to know the people who produce them. But you can also look for science-based certification labels that tell you that your food is being produced with more responsible practices. Second is eat balanced and better. One way to improve your environmental impact is to balance the amount of fruits and vegetables with the amount of meat, fish, eggs, and dairy, which are all important sources of animal protein that are essential for nutrient, but also have high environmental impact. In many places, there is no need to moderate consumption of these animals proteins because some people don't get enough of these crucial nutrients. If you are looking for good guideline for getting the right balance, the dietary guidelines are a good place to start. Third place is diversify your diet. Your mother may have occasionally told you that if something is good, uh, then there can't be too much of it. So this is true for what we eat for our health and planet. Our bodies need a variety of nutrients, and planet benefits from crop diversity. Soils are healthier when different types of crops are grown together. Fertilizers can be reduced by integrating different crops and livestock with trees and other plants. Cultivating wide variety of foods also helps resilient shocks like pests, diseases, or extreme weather. A diverse diet uh, may include many things, but tend to have lots of whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, and less sugar, oils, and fats. You can also try different grains, produce, and pulses like chickpeas and lentils to achieve as much diversity as possible. yes, to achieve as much diversity as possible. Uh, then fourth is eat minimally produced nutritious food. The more produced the food is, ge- generally the greater its environmental impact will be, because more energy is used during its processing. Products also often lose nutritional quality during processing, meaning more food must be produced to deliver minimum nutrition. Though some value added processing helps to alleviate food loss and wastage, such as freezing and canning. Try focusing on fresh, frozen, especially fish and canned fruits, veggies, and foods that are minimally processed and have fewer additives. Uh, then fifth is watch what you waste. Wasting food, wasting food, environmental resources, wasting food waste environmental resources like energy, water, and land. And by reducing food waste, we can ease the burden on our resources and work to ensure more food is available to those in need. There are many ways to reduce food waste at home. Learn how here. And also remember, when it comes to that, there is no one fit size all approach. There will be times when you need more food than another. It is important that diets are flexible and respect local culture. Then these are the ways to reduce food waste. First is avoid buying too much, which means that don't buy things you need, and try to reduce the amount of things you buy. Then the second is uh, always make a grocery list or shopping list. This will help you with the first point, uh, in a way that if you stick to your shopping list, then the amount of things you buy will be reduced. And also, one way to use your shopping list correctly is to check what the things you don't have in your kitchen and make a shopping list of those things, so that you don't buy things you already have. Next is organizing the kitchen with FIFO method. FIFO stands for first in, first out, which means that the things you buy first should be consumed first, so that they don't get spoiled. Then the next is store food correctly, which basically means that the food that needs to be frozen should be frozen, and the food that needs to be stored at room temperature should be stored at room temperature. And the last point, pick ugly fruit and vegetables. The fruits and vegetables that do not look right maybe may not get bought by the customers because they think that they are spoiled, but actually they aren't spoiled. They just look different, and they actually taste the same. So even if it looks different, try to buy those fruits and vegetables. Thank you.
I will take it from here, Saket. Thank you so much. Present here, all my teachers and friends. You had been hearing so much from us. So now it's time to share with you all and introduce you all to a project idea. So basically, we are focusing on these three perspectives. Firstly, kitchen biocompost. Second, we want to make people aware about this issue, creating awareness. And third is to launch an app. So to know more about these perspectives, stay tuned with us. And a project is entitled as Ann Hai Dhan. As food is getting wasted in large amounts everywhere, every day, as we all know, it can be at individually or socially level. But हम लोग आजकल इतने बिजी है कि we are neglecting the importance of food in our life and we are less bothered about it. So mainly, what is food wastage? Like food we waste are domestic kitchen waste, leftovers from restaurants, and also it includes expired food products. And one more point I would like to add in it, the food experimentation we usually do in our kitchen. लाईक आपण नेहमी ट्राय करतो कुठली तरी डिश बनवायला, पण आपण कन्फर्म नसतो की सक्सेस होईल की नाही, तर त्याच्यामध्ये पण आपला खूप फूड वेस्टेज, आपले खूप इन्ग्रेडियंट्स वायाला जातात. सो इट ऑल्सो इन्क्लूड्स इन दिस पॉइंट. देन Fourth thing, the people are neglecting this waste produced by them, and they start dumping it into the garbage. So by dumping this waste into the garbage, that gives rise to a pollution. Not only pollution, but also it gives link for shortage of food in world, as well as it causing high effect on poverty. Then nextly, we are creating awareness. So our main focus is to make people aware and acknowledge them that how blindly we all throw a food in large amount every day without knowing the consequences of action on others, that is the society and ecosystem. So by reaching out to people in society with idea of not just kitchen jungle, but with the concept of producing their own bio compost that we will be sharing with you soon. So creating awareness with the communities to prepare their own biocompost using their leftover. As we know that we all young generation is like very active on social media platform. So we are also creating awareness over social media, like how to create such a kitchen biocompost and various other facts that will enrich the people with the idea वो accept कर सकते हैं, and they can also work on this issue of food wastage and also lead one step towards zero food wastage. I'm repeating again, like lead one step towards zero food wastage. And now lastly, here comes the hero of our project, the app. We will be launching over this app on the Google Play, and that will help the people in many ways. So basically, we are focusing on expired food products. We are not just focusing to make people aware that the ways to reduce food wastage as its best, but we are also focusing on the problem of expired food products. कि जब हम प्रोडक्ट बाय करते हैं शॉप से तो उसका एक्सपायरी डेट चेक करके लेना है, और वो प्रोडक्ट लिया तो उसके एक्सपायरी डेट आने से पहले हमें उसे यूटिलाइज करना है. सो वी हैव फोकस मेनली ऑन दिस. So firstly, we have to see the expiry date when we purchase the product. Then after that, we are building this app because it will track the expiry date of the product, the particular product you have purchased from the shop. And this app will be freely available on Google Play Store. So you can then you can get comfortable with it. Then as well as with the help of this app, that people can also keep a track on their food expiry. And this app will give you an alarm ring that your product is going to be expired soon, so utilize it as early as possible. It will give you a alert or a message 2 to 3 days prior that will use your product individual level. And as well as it can be used by shopkeepers. So the customer is going to be profitable, as well as it will benefit the shopkeeper to keep check on their food products. Then nextly, the motive, like what is the motive behind our app? Firstly, it will reduce the food wastage at consumption level. And second, this is a friendly app. As we use all online shopping apps, then many apps, we are able and we are so comfortable to access this. This will be also the same. It will be a friendly app and it will be easy to access, and all will be comfortable with that. And it includes tracking ID of expiry products. It will track your expiry date and will give you alarm clock, or it will make you alert 2 to 3 days prior that your product is going to be expired soon. And the best thing of this app, that customer and shopkeeper, they both will be contact with each other through this app. So I request Mithil to carry forward our benefits of our app.
Thank you, Arya. I will take it from here. So how this is the application which we are going to present now. So how the app will be work. Whenever an individual purchase any grocery products, they need to scan it with the help of the scanner, and QR code will be generated. Once the QR code is generated, it will automatically save the expiry date of the product over the app. तो अब जब भी हम किसी ग्रोसरी स्टोर में जाते हैं, हम बेसिकली कुछ या बिस्किट खरीद लिया या मैगी खरीद लिया, तो हम यूज करते हैं, पर मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम क्या होता है, वो ऐसे ही पड़ा रहता है. So how the app will be going to work when a consumer buy any grocery product? There will be a scanner which will scan the QR code and generate an OTP in the application itself. In the application, an OTP text will be generated along with a survey form. अभी ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता कि मतलब कोई यूज ही नहीं करता प्रोडक्ट, कुछ मोस्टली यूज करते हैं, बट हमें पता कैसे चलेगा कि हमने वो प्रोडक्ट यूज किया है या नहीं. So we are going to add a survey form as well as generate it in the app, since the survey form will like an alarm clock. तो हमारे घर में हम जब अलार्म क्लॉक लगाते हैं, तो जब अलार्म बजता है तो देयर विल बी टू ऑप्शंस लाइक स्नूज और डिसमिस. तो सेम हम इस ऐप में भी एक ऐसा कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कर रहे हैं जिससे ही और शी ने can appear appears the OTP, so he or she can make a track. उसमें वो फाइंड आउट कर सकता है, हमें बता सकता है कि उसने वो प्रोडक्ट यूज किया है या नहीं. अगर इफ नॉट, then the OTP will again appears next day, and the OTP will, as Arya said, your product is going to expire soon. तो ऐसे OTP जनरेट होगा उससे. So this is the application of our app. Thank you. So now we are coming on the benefits of the app. For the benefits of the app, food loss is not only at the end of the chain, but also at the beginning, from the time of production, processing, retailing, and consumption. As a result, we have came with the idea of this app. This app will provide information regarding the name, manufacturing date, expiry date, which are the key point when we take into consideration about the wastage of food products. The app also provides a reminder to the consumer 2 to 3 days prior when the product is going to be expired. Now here comes the benefits of the app. उससे होगा क्या? The shopkeeper will also be benefited as per their paperwork regarding the data of the product will be quick and handy. So I have done a survey on this benefit. So there जो हम जब ग्रोसरी स्टोर में जाते हैं तब वो स्कैनर होता है उनका सॉफ्टवेयर, तो उनके सॉफ्टवेयर में वो स्कैन करते हैं, उनका एक्सपायरी डेट एंड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डेट भी ऐड होता है, बट उसमें एक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन नहीं होता कि वो शॉपकीपर को भी पता चल सके कि उसका प्रोडक्ट कब एक्सपायर होने वाला है. तो वी आर गोइंग टू गिव देम अ बेनिफिशियरी ऐप, लाइक as I said, that app will be less beneficial, more beneficial to the shopkeepers regarding their paper work, regarding the data products which are available to be quick and handy. This app can be used otherwise, like which product can consume more, which more brands product are purchased frequently. This will help also in different types of various surveys.
Thank you, Mithil. I will take over from here. After looking the benefits of our app, let's see the conclusion of our project. That is how to reduce. First is avoid buying too much of food, like excess of buying the food products may rotten the products. Second is think twice before throwing the food away. Third is always make a shipping list or shopping list. Shopping list will help us to avoid buying unnecessary products. Fourth, store food correctly. By storing them properly, we can avoid the spoilage of it. Fifth is eat leftovers. Leftover food can be eaten by just heating it once again. And sixth is make a weekly menu. Seventh, freeze extra. And eighth is try food preservation methods. And the last is donate. Donate the food to the needy or to the charity work. Impact of a project idea. It will reduce the chance of illness due to careless consumption of expired products. It will also help to reduce the pollution at minimum level. Also, it will help to regulate the purchase of excess food from the market, making it available for the others. It will impact the society, helping them to consume the food efficiently, which is already purchased, which can be reduce the food wastage at some level.
Thank you so much, Vishaka. Wonderfully explained the app. Thank you, Mithil, for this. Thank you, Saket and Arya. And thank you, everyone who is present over here at this moment. We hope to look forward for your extended help to overcome the issue of our food wastage and lead one step forward towards zero food wastage mission. Thank you once again, everyone.
Mithil?
Yeah. So thank you, Shreya, for sharing this idea. We need volunteers to participate in our project. So if any one of you guys is interested in helping our project, so please share your contact details with your respected uh, friends also, as well as yours also, with me or our representatives Arya, Saket, Shreya, Vishaka. Thank you. We need your support, guys.
Thank you everyone for patience listening.
Thank you so much, students. It was a very great presentation from your side. Students, we are going to provide you with a feedback form. In this feedback form, you can just give us your feedback about today's PP presentation and the webinar, as well as we have attached a form in the feedback. If you're interested to be a volunteer and be a part of this project of WWF Echo 2021, you can give your details, your name, your role of phone number, and you can also share your idea. Okay, if you want to volunteer or you don't want to volunteer, but you have some idea that you would like to share with our students about the Eco project, that how they can actually modify it or how they can improve few things in the idea, we will look forward for your support. You can share your ideas on the feedback form as well, and we will look forward for all your help. Is there any question that you students have to ask with Eco?
मॅडम कडे देते मॅडम तुमचं नाव लिहून देते ना हॅलो
Yes, ma'am.
may I speak for a minute if you permit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I must congratulate Suprita madam, Mithil, Arya, Saket, and all the entire team, whoever is part of this. You have taken up a brilliant idea for this developing this app. That's great. And other than food wastage, it's also going to cover our other data also. That is best part of this. And regarding sustainable living, food wastage is very important issue which is to be addressed. And if young generation is addressing this issue, then I'm very sure that we are having great future in this field. So I appeal to all students to join hands and work as volunteers for this entire team. And together, let's go for better tomorrow. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, is there any question from student side? Anybody wants to ask anything or you have any doubt? The team could help you with that. Okay, I think nobody has anything to be asked. So, yeah, then, okay. We will share the feedback form shortly on your groups. As well as I can just quickly share it on here so that you can just fill it before exiting. Yes, just give me a minute. I will share the feedback form link. Yeah, on your screen you can see the feedback form. Thank you everyone for being a part and participating in this webinar. I would like to thank MD College and Principal Ma'am Dr. Chaya Panse for her extended support and encouragement for the department as well as the students to come up and take such project and be a very helpful part of the society, because they are the future. They need to be aware of these issues and come out with proper idea and solutions for these problems, rather than looking towards it like a problem. They need to solve it. They need to have ways to overcome it. So these projects and these forms will help the students to come up with that. I would also like to thank our HOD Dr. Vaishali Somani madam for her help and her coordination and her great support and encouragement for the students to bring up this program. I would also like to thank my other team members, Mrs. Harshita Kori Satam and Miss Rajkumari ma'am, Dalvi sir, Dr. Rishikesh Dalvi sir, for his help and encouraging the students to come up with the project. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for your indeed support and being a part of today's webinar. Thank you. Everyone can fill the feedback form and take a leave. Thank you.